Alright, so where we last left off in this story, I decided to move to Atlanta for the plot. And the universe decided to prove it had a sense of humor by making sure that I went through 2 car crashes and a real estate market crash promptly after deciding to do so. So our whole plan for moving down here was essentially to invest in the real estate market. Because the guy in the public defender suit said it was easy money. Except it's not so easy to do when you don't have enough money to withstand the blood that came along with the crash of '07. And while my mom comes from resilient stock, she ain't exactly a woman built for the life of struggle. I mean, this is a woman who, as a Jamaican immigrant, built her credit, put a child through private school, rebuilt her credit after a divorce, and hustled her way through college. But she done all this in New York, where the appropriate amount of work on yourself could land you a pretty decent paying job. And I say go in Atlanta. Because see, down here, the same work that she was getting paid $60,000 for in the early 2000s, which was actually pretty good back then, when money made sense. They was asking her to do the same work for the same hours for about $10 to $11 an hour. To which she rightfully said, I done sooner take me for. So now, instead of being 2 boss bitches taking over the city, with the young millionaire mogul in training behind us, we end up being 2 broke bitches in a mansion trying to keep my younger brother out of trouble. So my mom enters her hustler ever. Because luckily, before we left New York, she found a pretty decent product that was basically like the Lexus of Japanese water ionizers. Kangen water for the uninitiated. I mean, it was a solid product as it had helped clear up my eczema. Something she'd already tried to spend buku money trying to fix. And it ended up being one of the few things that brought me genuine relief. Alongside dietary changes, of course, too. Problem is, the machines was like $4,000 a pop. And given that the demographic we were targeting at the time was us, during a recession at that, it was a bit of a hard sell. Now, me personally at this time, I'm like, maybe this entrepreneur shit is for the birds. Maybe the guy in the public defender suit was wrong. Maybe a job was the way to go. Problem is, my mom has selected a house out in Gwinnett County, a place with very limited public transportation because they clearly don't want the riffraff out there. And I am without a car. And given that my mom was driving an Acura, which takes 93 at the time when gas was in excess of $4 a gallon, she wasn't exactly going to let me joyride in that motherfucker to earn minimum wage. So now you got 2 hard-headed but ambitious individuals with 2 opposing opinions on the best way forward, attempting to cohabitate under the same roof while the bills pile up. Emotions were high, tensions were higher, and we fighting every motherfucking day. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going back to New York. But then I met him.